Hello students, in our today's lecture of the profit prior to incorporation, we are going to solve the practical number 16. Jai Limited was incorporated on 1st July 2010 to take over the business of the Shah Brothers. The purchase consideration agreed is for 80,000, interest payable per annum with 6%. Company issued 30,000 equity share of rupees 10 and rupees 11. 7% debenture for rupees 2 lakh on 30th June 2010. That means in the June month the interest payable. The income and expenses appear in the year 31st December 2010 are respectively sales, cost of sales, salary including Meera who is a managing director, then all the information is given, other information. Sale for each month from July to December is 2010 was twice the monthly average salary of the January to July in 2010. The Meera is working partner in the firm were entitled to remuneration of the 1500 per annum from the 1st June 2010. He was managing director of the company entitled to get a salary of rupees 2500 monthly. The remaining salary of the two clerks in job employed during the period of 1st April to 31st August. The rent charge is per month up to 1st July 2010 is 300 and thereafter 700 per month. Prepare a statement showing profit and loss for the pre-incorporation and post-incorporation period. So let's first find out the time ratio and then sales ratio. One 2000 here start with 1/1/2010 and incorporation taken on 1st June. That means 1/1/2010, that means January to May. Pre-incorporation period 5 months. Then post-incorporation period June to December 7 months. So ratio is equals to 5:7. Then sales ratio. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. What is given? The sales of the month, every month, July to December. July to December is a twice the monthly average of the January to June. That means January से जून तक जितने भी मंथ्स थे जो सेल्स हुआ था उसका डबल हो गया जुलाई टू दिसंबर में. तो सपोज जनवरी टू जून 1 होगा तो उसका डबल क्या होगा 2 हो गया इन द रिमेनिंग पीरियड, राइट. सो हमें प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड चाहिए जनवरी टू मे, दैट इज 5 months. 1 2 3 4 5, it will come 5:2. Remaining 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 1 13. So sales ratio will be 15:13. 5:13. 13. This is the time ratio, this is the sales ratio, 5:13. It is remaining 6-month period twice than earlier 6-month period. So ये 1 हो गया तो इसका डबल हो गया 2. सो इस हिसाब से हमें सेल्स रेशियो फाइंड करना है और सेल्स रेशियो आया 5:13. स्टार्ट करते हैं ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट से. अब ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट कैसे मिलेगा? रिमेंबर वन थिंग, सेल्स माइनस कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स हम डिडक्ट करेंगे तो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट मिलेगा. यानी कि 2,70,000 माइनस 1,62,000, इट विल कम 1,08,000. 1,08,000 को हम सेल्स रेशियो में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे 5:13 में. तो क्या आएगा? 2,70,000 minus 1,62,000, it will come 1,08,000 into 5/18, 30,000. Remaining for a post incorporation period. Now let's start with the expense. First, salary, including the salary of the Meera and the 2 clerk also. So we have to calculate separately. So total salary is given 30,000. मीरा की सैलरी में एडजस्टमेंट क्या दिया है कि पहले तो वो वर्किंग पार्टनर थी और 15,000 पर मंथ उसकी सैलरी थी बिफोर इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड. सो प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड में उसकी सैलरी कितनी हुई? प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड है 5 मंथ्स. सो 1500 इंटू 5, इट विल कम 7,500. और पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन में वो मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर बन गई तो उसकी सैलरी हो गई 2,500. 2,500 हो गई. और पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड कितने मंथ्स का था? 7 मंथ्स का था. सो 2,500 इंटू 7, 17,500. सो ये है डायरेक्टर्स की सैलरी. तो पहले हम डायरेक्टर की सैलरी लिख लेते हैं, मीराज सैलरी. बाकी की सैलरी उसमें डिडक्ट करके बाद में लिखेंगे. तो मीरा की सैलरी प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड में 7,500 हुई और यहाँ पे 17,500 हुई. अब टोटल सैलरी 30,000 थी, उसमें से मीरा की सैलरी हम बात कर देते हैं. तो 7,500 माइनस 17,500 हुआ आया 5,000 रुपीज़. सैलरी हुई 5,000 रुपीज़. उसमें भी एक एडजस्टमेंट दिया गया है. द रिमेनिंग सैलरी इज 2 क्लर्क एम्प्लॉयड ड्यूरिंग द पीरियड ऑफ 1 अप्रैल टू 31 अगस्त. ये दोनों 2 क्लर्क की सैलरी है. वो कब एम्प्लॉय हुए थे? 1 अप्रैल टू 31 अगस्त. यानी कि कितने महीने? अप्रैल, मई, जून, जुलाई एंड अगस्त. तो ये 5 मंथ की सैलरी है वो दोनों क्लर्क की. सो 5 मंथ की 5,000 डिवाइड बाय 5 कितनी हुई? 1,000 पर मंथ सैलरी ऑफ 2 क्लर्क. अब अप्रैल और मई तो प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन में आएगा. अप्रैल और मई प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन में आएगा. यानी कि 2 महीने उसने प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड में काम किया है. सो 1,000 इंटू 2, इट विल कम 2,000 and remaining 3,000 in the post incorporation period, that is clerk salary. Right? Then depreciation की कोई इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई है? नहीं. डेप्रिशिएशन हम टाइम के बेसिस पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे. टाइम रेशियो है 5:7. टोटल डेप्रिशिएशन है 1,500. Then sales commission, obviously based on sales ratio is equals to 5:13. That is clearly written 5% on sales. So 2,70,000 5%, 13,500 distributed on 5:13. It will come 3,750 and 9,750. Then director's fee already always come in the post. Then provision of taxation, time basis, time ratio 5:7. प्रोविजन ऑफ टैक्सेशन भी पोस्ट में आएगा 8,000 रुपीज़. देन रेंट इंफॉर्मेशन इज गिवन अप टू 1st July. Up to 1st July there is a 300 rupees rent. Up to 1st July the rent was 3,000 and then thereafter there was 700 rupees rent. So pre-incorporation period was a 5 month up to May. So 300 into 5. It will come 1,500 rent in a pre. Remaining June to December. July was in the June. The salary was 300. Then so for June, July, August, September, October, November and December. For June, July there is 300. Thereafter there is a 700 remaining for period. So 600 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3,500 plus 600. Up to 1st July it will here come 700. So 300 plus 700 into 6. 4,200 plus 300. 4,500. So remaining period it will come 4,500. Then preliminary expense come into the post rupees 1,800. Then proposed dividend in post 4,500 and interest paid on a purchase consideration is 14,400. Purchase consideration is 14,400, but it is paid on 30th June. Paid on 30th June. That means we have to find out the ratio till to 1st January to June and including incorporation period. So first 5 months is an incorporation period up to May. So it will 5 months and June only 1 month remaining. So ratio will be 5:1. Ratio is equals to 5:1. So interest on purchase consideration 5:1. So 14,000 into 5 divided by 6. It will come 12,000 here and 2,400 here. Majority we have cleared it. Let's find out the net profit. For the pre-incorporation period, net profit income is 30,000. Then we will deduct the expenses. It will come 2,625. As we have known in earlier sum also, we will not add the dividend over here just because it's paid from the net profits. So I have mistaken over here, so dividend will not come. Then the net profit for the post incorporation period is 28,975. 28,975. Understood? Thank you.